Latest market data is out. Still some interesting stuff going on in the market. We'll take a look at all of it coming up next. What's going on, friends? Market update time. And we're still in a super weird market. So this is our overall summary for the last 12 months right here. If you look at the sales total, right, 5,100. So this is in the last 12 months. There's been 5,155 sales. This was 7,300 if you looked at April of last year. If you look at that 12-month period, it was 30% higher. So we're still having some of that production from the earlier part of this last 12-month period, right, added into this, but we are definitely overall way down in the number of sales that are happening every month. But if you look at this number right here, the active listings, this is what's very interesting is we are continually seeing the number of active listings dropping. So it doesn't make a lot of sense, right? If there's a lot less sales than there were previously, you would think that the number of active listings would go up. But as we've been talking about the last couple of months, the same thing is happening. We're actually less than we were last month in terms of active listings. So only 1,854. If we go back to last month, it was 1,893. So just a little bit less, but still active listings are going in the wrong direction, and under contract is going up, right? There were 769 last month and there are now 857. So we're continuing to see this weird dichotomy of a slowdown in the market in terms of activity, but there is less inventory on the market. So that continues and that has not changed. If we look at the monthly comparison numbers from last month and then a year ago, and this is just for residential sales, we are seeing we had the kind of a blips here and there, but we are seeing lower median price this April versus last April. So 447 on the residential side, where it was 525 a year ago and it was 550 a month ago. But if you look at number of sales, we're almost exactly where we were last month. And we'll talk about overall number of sales, but way under, right? This is residential market, just homes. If we look at condos, same thing, a few more condos sold this month than last month, but significantly lower than a year ago. And same thing with median price. Median price is down to 552. It was at 689 a year ago. And then looking at the land market, little less land sales, 166 versus 209 last month, but 280 a year ago. So way down from a year ago. And median price, same thing, down 40,000 this month, 44,000 a year ago. So overall across the board, this is the first time we've seen median price lower than it was a year ago. We've kind of seen one market or the other, maybe just homes or just condos or just land, but now all three across the board are lower median price than they were a year ago. And then if we look at the 12-month charts, this is the one that I always like to look at because it gives us an idea of kind of graphically and visually where the market's going. So this is volume, but this is the one that's interesting, is number of sales by month, right? We were super high back a year ago, 676 sales a year ago. This month we were at 393, which is a little bit down from a month ago. So a month ago we were at 432, but if you look at the previous 2 months, that December and January numbers were super low, right? We were down under 300, 288 back in January. And so we saw that bump back up in terms of market activity. There's a little dip back down, and we'll see where this continues to trend. But the market activity has definitely been higher, significantly higher, 100 more sales per month than there were in the latter part of 2022 and the first couple of months of 2023. So the market is still moving along. We are seeing that there are still multiple offers on well-priced property, and the problem is primarily driven by lack of inventory. There just is not that much on the market, and when something good pops up, buyers are jumping on it. We're definitely seeing that the interest rates have continued to be high. That hasn't changed. I mean, they're still fluctuating, but buyers are moving beyond that now and are just, this is the new norm. It's going to be this way for the foreseeable future in terms of interest rates, if you look at all what the market experts are saying. And so there's no reason at this point for that to hold you back. If you need to be in a house, the time to buy is when you need to be in a house. There's no time in the market or being perfect on interest rates or prices or any of that stuff. So If you want to see any of these segments on the island specifically for your market, you can always reach out, Dylan at buybigisland.com, or put them in the comments below and we'll get you an answer. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next month. Aloha.